According to novel updates, by popularity, this is the quote-unquote big three, which I don't expect any of you to agree with. In fact, I'd be surprised if even half of you knew that these novels existed before watching the video. If we were to consult another source, Baidu in this instance, then this is the quote-unquote big three for the day I'm recording the video. And finally, if you consult Reddit, this is their big three. By now, you probably know what I'm getting at, which is that there really isn't an objective big three for the web novel community. At the moment, the quote-unquote big three is honestly more of a circle jerk between these three subreddits to give themselves a participation trophy for liking their own web novel. This is because even if the big three were to be strictly based on reader or view count, we don't really have any solid, reliable, and comparable data to use, as unlike Shonen Jump's big three, not all web novels are licensed under one company. There are a lot of other publishers or sites with their own golden chickens that pump out chapters that attract hundreds of millions of views daily. If I were to take a guess as to what the big three for web novels is, by numbers, the only web novel that might remain on the list is Lord of the Mysteries. This is because within the web novel industry, there are giant behemoths like Martial God Ashura, which have been in publication even before some of you guys were even born. Even though you might not know a single person who reads these novels, within China, there's enough people reading for the number to be insanely high, or at least high enough to drown out novels like Reverend Insanity and Shadow Slave with relative ease. And even if we were to make the list subjective, there are still problems with the concept of a big three for web novels, because unlike Shonen Jump's big three, where the mangas being compared are within the genre of shonen, web novels are an entire medium of their own. It's like saying what's the big three of music or what's the big three of movies. No one really ever asked these questions because it doesn't make sense. Likewise, when asking for the quote-unquote big three of web novels, it would make more sense to at least narrow it down to a genre first, maybe a big three of cultivation, or a big three of system novels, whereas in comparison, a flat-out big three of web novels just snuffs out so many high-quality stories that just don't get enough attention. And other than annoying other web novel readers who disagree with the list, this quote-unquote big three also severely generalizes the medium, to the point that someone looking in from the outside might be disappointed at all that web novels have to offer as a medium, when in reality, that's not the case, and the medium has so much more to offer than just these three novels. Anyways, those were my thoughts on the big three. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next video.